Brazil is the greatest surfing nation of this era. Inspired by the persona of Gabriel Medina, the global popularity of surfing has skyrocketed. The fame of Brazilian world champions has fueled a storm of passion for surfing worldwide. This Brazilian storm is a movement in the sport. He gets a section and goes absolutely ballistic. Once a year, the WSL Championship Tour journeys to Rio de Janeiro. Attendance records are smashed and surfing performances reach new heights. This is a great sign of things to come.
A huge backhand hanger. There is a look at the decision, eliminating the favorite.
This is the biggest stage in surfing. If you want to be the best in this sport, you have to go big in Brazil.
Just give him chicken skin.
We're in Saquarema, Brazil. It's the biggest stadium in surfing that we have worldwide. The waves can be exceptional, but this is really more about the culture and the lifestyle than anything else when we come here.
There's energy in this town even before the sun comes up. It's almost hard to walk down the street. It's packed with people. You're honestly trying to find your line in the road just to get down to the beach to see the waves, and then the beach is just as packed. They're playing foot volley down the beach. They've got food, they've got beers, and they're having so much fun.
It's almost like a festival because of our surfing, which for me is just an honor to be a part of. There's no better feeling than that.
The waves here get amazing. You basically will get these sections to get either into the barrel or into the lip.
Most people here are fully engaged in what's happening in the water, and I think that's what separates this crowd from any other crowd around the world is they're cheering for good surfing.
They know the surfer that they love, so they're here to support.
There's so much emotion, it feels like, that goes on in and around the events. But yeah, you got to get into that energy, you got to tap in and have fun, man.
There's no other event on tour that it's like this place.
To win in Brazil, you have to beat the home team. And flying the flag for green and gold are a long list of champions who have celebrated on the sands here at Saquarema.
We're living in this movement of the Brazilian storm. It all started over a decade ago. A kid named Gabriel Medina realized his dream.
Making history for himself, for his country, we give you the 2014 world champion, Gabriel Medina.
Gabriel took the whole country with him, where they've completely taken over pro surfing.
I think Brazilian surfers on the championship tour are the most well-rounded surfers in the world. Progression, power, waves consequence, I mean, they all do it all. It's kind of like an unstoppable force at the moment.
This tour could literally be dominated by the Brazilians.
So if you're coming up against a Brazilian, you're going to have a crowd and all that energy, all those tens of thousands of people against you.
Felipe Toledo gets the crowd on their feet.
It's intimidating. You look towards the sand and there's 50,000 people on the beach.
And that's something that you have to overcome in this event for the non-Brazilians. For the Brazilians, look at the track record.
Your champion of the VIVO Rio Pro, Italo Ferreira.
Champion in Adriano de Souza.
For the fourth time, Felipe Toledo. Iago Dora tasting victory for the first time in his career.
They all feed off of that local energy, and it's equal titles here.
Bom dia, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the VIVO Rio Pro. The world's best have arrived in the exciting surf town of Saquarema.
The VIVO Rio Pro is the only WSL Championship Tour event in Brazil. And here on opening day, tens of thousands of fans have lined the beach for the chance to drum, chant, sing, and scream for the world's best surfing.
It's crazy down here. It is amazing how much energy and fandom the Brazilian fans bring. Synergy, the energy, the vibe on the beach. No place in the world like it.
Felipe Toledo, Griffin Colapinto, and Zhao Qianca, three of the most exciting surfers on planet Earth, meeting up in the opening round.
I feel like they're all three of them are some of the most high-performance, hard-hitting surfers on tour.
Zhao Qianca, the strong start.
Surfing really well, strong on the corner there.
Much bigger towards the end section, so great timing for Qianca. And Griff behind him strides.
Yeah, he's loading up. He wants something. Throws it to the air. Quick little spin.
So right now, Felipe Toledo has joined the fray. He's right there on this inside right. Oh, Zhao.
With priority, yeah.
Going hard at something.
Little flatter air reverse, but still very nice. Last turn, not that bad, but very difficult wave to surf.
Joao has surfed the best out of all three of them so far.
Felipe looking for at least something close to a 6 on this.
Having fun doing, you know, what you do on a ripple, which is just find those little sections and hack away at them. Not a lot of radical surfing within it.
Felipe did take the lead, though.
Griff, you know he's hunting to the ramp, goes upside down and
Here we go, Felipe with priority.
Nice face to work with here, cranks it off the bottom. Whips it, the front side reverse. Talk about the critical part of that wave. I mean, this guy's got ice in his veins. Pressure does not affect Felipe Toledo. So he's got a 6.67, and that right there, that was a really good chop hop.
Wow, that was a critical first section, though.
You hear that? That's 40,000 surf fans going wild. Felipe Toledo gets the victory there. Zhao Qianca and Griffin Colapinto will head into the elimination round.
We only get to surf in front of this crowd once in a year, so when we're here, we always want to put on a show for everybody, and the crowd that makes me do well. The energy is fueled to my legs, to my body, to my mind, and with John being the local guy and knowing the place really well. A really close friend of mine too. I'll be watching Joan winning this event many, many times, and I'll be here cheering him up.
The locals call him Chumbinho. Up next, we avoid the noise on the quiet side of Saquarema.
Fish. I feel so blessed to have everyone home receiving me. The balance is completely different from the environment that I'm living. Always a reset time for me. It's the good part of life.
Zhao Qianca is the newest Brazilian prodigy to be winning events on the WSL Championship Tour. Qianca calls Saquarema home, and he proudly represents this community on the World Tour. Zhao values a balance between his career and personal life. And when he's not traveling, Chumbinho enjoys spending time with family, friends, and loved ones.
Yeah, Joao's pretty mellow. He's really cool and comfortable and calm in his demeanor. The Chumbo household has everyone from grandkids to Joao in between travels. He wants to be home with his family to soak all that up.
Good thing here in Saquarema, we know everyone, and everyone knows us, so it's always easy to get stuff. Home is so good for me because the balance is completely different from the environment that I'm living at the tour and traveling and trying to make movie parts. Basically, always a reset time for me. So this is our little local market. There is no contest happening in this area. Like you can see the local people here coming to do the normal thing. And that's the good thing about it. Me and Luana, we have a distant relationship. We both work on different teams and with different people. But right now, if she does her job and I do mine, everything gets way easier because we are both able to really be at the same place and at the same contest and living the best life.
Feet on the sand with a caipirinha in your hand.
The baby waves again.
It's Brazil. It's definition of Brazil.
Sir. When you have people around you that share the same dream and vibe and energy, the potential and the chances gets way higher.
It's another day. It's a little bit. He works hard every single day. Like, he will not have a single day off. He'll surf like 7 hours a day and then he'll go straight to the gym after that. I'm like, dude, like, I can't keep up with you. It's pretty cool to have someone by your side push themselves that much, and then it makes me try to become a better person. It's pretty inspiring to have a partner like that.
So good. Joao Chianca, when I first met him, was the most confident kid I've ever seen. I met him out here in a surf session, and he told me, I'm gonna be on tour. I'll see you soon.
I'm born to this stuff, you know? What I do out there when the waves are pumping and 10 to 12 footers barreling, that's one of the best part of my life.
He's so competitive. He's the most competitive person I know.
I just hope I can be an inspo for the next generation and see more of us on the tour 10 years from now or 5 years from now. I feel so blessed to have everyone home receiving me and having me on the comfort around. It's so special. Come home and prepare for everyone else and having a full meal and everyone be happy and having some fresh food, you know? It's the good part of life. I'm always grateful to spend time with my grandparents and my dog at home at Saquarema, and always find myself grateful for what I have and the support and the structure that I have at home.
Good. Well, there really is nothing like a Saquarema Sunday. Here we are back at the VIVO Rio Pro. Now we have an elimination round with Katie Simmers going up against Luana Silva.
Lulu Silva already made a final earlier this year over at the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach. She's only competed here once before at the CT level.
Luana Silva is an inspiring young talent who is growing into Brazil's beloved hero on the Women's Championship Tour. Luana is mentored by legendary Brazilian surf coach Leandro Dora. And with his guidance, the 21-year-old is maturing into one of the best competitors on tour. Ooh, a nice ricochet turn there for Luana Silva. I like that idea. Just get out there and start swinging. There was some fire in that backside snap.
That should score well for how the waves are this afternoon.
Katie Simmers now. Second turn.
Tough.
Bam. Frisky little backside whip on that inside foam section. That's gonna make this a heat.
There's potential for excellence, I feel.
Nicely placed turn. Perfect style. As we see Luana Silva through a ton of spray.
Mike Tyson left hook right there at the end.
Clean, powerful surfing from Luana Silva.
No doubt gonna take the lead with this wave.
It's a big number, a 6.50. Huge, huge win there from Luana Silva and a shocking defeat for Caitlin Simmers.
It's like, no words.
Lulu is really finding her space being a Brazilian, and it felt really good to see her competing that well. And yeah, it really seems that she is finding her rhythm inside of the tour.
Up next, it's about to get loud. Italo Ferreira takes the stage here at the Saquarema Surfing Arena. Goes full into the flats. The crowd wants the 10.
That guy's a madman.
Saquarema is more than just a beach that hosts a surf contest. This iconic stretch of sand is a stage for the performance of the world's best surfers. He gets a section and goes absolutely ballistic. Italo Ferreira embraces the theatrics of competing in this arena. And the 2019 world champ was the headline performance in Saquarema last year.
A big whip, full rotation reverse for Ferreira. The moment has come true for this man from Bahia Formosa. Your champion, Italo Ferreira.
After a massive win in 2024, Italo now returns to the Saquarema stage seeking an encore celebration.
Good wall there, he goes upside down. Solid performance for a man that's trying to go back-to-back with his titles here in Brazil. Now winning 7 of 8 opening round heats this year.
Portanto, galera, uma salva de palmas para Crosby e Italo Ferreira. Go to the water, guys. Good luck.
And now in the round of 16, Crosby Colapinto versus Italo Ferreira. We saw Italo doing his Italo thing, right? Jumping out of the contest area, running to Red Bulls, throwing.
Go to the water, guys.
And Italo just, I think, kind of was like, oh, I forgot my Red Bull. You know, he's like going back, and then he just goes, I think now I'll walk out. Just like, oh wow, the heat is on.
And here's how this thing started. It was a paddle battle from the jump, but it was Italo Ferreira getting the edge. As it stands now, Italo quickly into the lead with a 5-point ride on this last one. Here's the answer back to that wrap. Oh! Crosby is upside down. Lands straight in the flats. No worries. That was incredible.
Now it's going to be interesting to watch the answer back by Italo.
The reaction.
And, you know, because this is where he rises to these occasions, and I cannot wait.
You know this guy can hunt and find the ramp. He does. Goes full. 5 into the flats. Asking for the 10. The crowd wants the 10. Claim still going.
The future father, yeah, the baby claim. Put the baby to sleep.
Have you ever seen a surfer run into the crowd with 21 minutes left? Where is he?
Yeah, he just came in for some high fives and some vibe.
I've never seen this before in an event. He ran into the crowd. There's 25 minutes left in the heat or something. He's in the crowd, high-fiving, like kissing babies, signing autographs, and then he gets back on the Red Bull ski and goes back out. And eventually he wins the heat, but I feel like he won the heat in that moment. 9.33 for Italo Ferreira. Deafening roar from this crowd on the beach. Italo Ferreira now into the quarterfinals, but give it up to Crosby Colapinto.
I'm living my best moment, and then my last hit was super fun against Crosby. I saw him doing like a nice hair, and then I had a chance to do something big as well. Yeah, I'm so glad to live in this moment, you know, and then try to push in the limit and then surf and then put in the show for the other people on the beach.
Felipe Toledo. They call him Mr. Saquarema.
Let me tell you, these people are ready to have a good time, and they are ready for Felipe, as you can hear right now.
A 4-time event champion here in Rio, Toledo doesn't just win, he dominates. with perfect 10 scores and jaw-dropping rides.
Oh,
massive 540.
Launches a big straight air, lands it in the flats, finds it, and gives us the Ginsu on the net.
In the tube, driving through, and he comes out after the spit. Gets the crowd on their feet.
One big move, and oh my goodness, that was crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Oh boy.
As he's looking for his 4th event title in his country, the crowd is firing him up.
Felipe faces Miguel Pupo in a friendly fire heat between two Brazilian veterans who both are sentimental fan favorites.
So let's watch Miguel Pupo here going to left side.
Finding a left, that's one of the smoothest competitors on tour. Is able to pick up his feet after that carve into a float. Third maneuver, attacking the oncoming section. Veteran of the tour, Miguel Pupo, turns in a 6-point ride to kick things off against the best ever in Rio de Janeiro. You go into these heats with Felipe, and you got to stop what you're doing. He takes over these lineups. In motion on the left, and just throws down a massive backside snap. And it almost always looks unscripted. Typically, just smothers his opponent with big scores and the energy of the crowd. Felipe late under the lip, but somehow stomps that first turn. Another section, working hard for this one. Another air-dropping maneuver that will make him change his surfboard. You could tell Felipe was in a high gear. Ends up breaking his board on a 2-turn combo, makes a switch. Next board looks better. There's a blast there on the backup board. They get through a messy section, another 2-turn combo. It's really looking like Felipe is just going to be walking through on a chance to win his 5th title in Brazil. Miguel's still only chasing a 4.67. Under priority, he's got this right that just is starting to bubble up. The rights have been full and flat at this point. There's been no scoring potential whatsoever.
1 minute left.
Big turn there for Miguel. Great timing on both backhand hammers. Then he'll just tap it shut, dry docking. Last-ditch effort to turn the heat on the King of Rio. It only needs to be a 4.67. And still, no reaction from upstairs, and Miguel just catching his breath. There is a look at the decision for Miguel Pupo.
4.83 e vira a
eliminating the favorite.
Sport is an emotional journey of highs and lows. Felipe Toledo exits Brazil with a hard loss, while Miguel Pupo celebrates his win to fight another day.
One of the coolest guys on tour, pouring out emotion from his face, just tears. You're going, man, this guy's been on tour for a very long time. Going back to 2011, I don't think I've ever seen a pour out of emotion that deep, that real, like Miguel Pupo beating Toledo at the buzzer.
Coming up, the intensity of winning and losing here at the VIVO Rio Pro. Shock and awe for your local hero. Zhao Chanka goes down. Griffin Colapinto is taken out. The top dog, world number 1.
He's into the semifinals, taking out one of the best in Saquarema.
I'd rather make a living in the fast lane.
The pressure of surfing a contest in Brazil is far greater than any other destination on tour. International competitors feel the anxiety of having the entire beach rooting against them. Brazilian surfers face the stress of underperforming in front of such a passionate crowd. The stakes are higher in Brazil, and as we move into the middle rounds of the contest, the tension of surfing in front of the loudest crowd in the sport is breaking some of the best in the game.
Crowd's growing, the vibes are high, as usual here in Brazil.
We've got Griffin taking on Joao.
What the heck just happened there? Shock and awe for your local hero. Zhao Chanka goes down to Griffin Colapinto, who is now one step closer to smashing his way into the final 5. He needs a big result here.
Two good friends, two goofy foots, two representing Brazil. Miguel Pupo taking on Yago Dora. So advantage Miguel Pupo, who already has the high single score. World number 2, Yago Dora, loading up. Big inverted tail-high reverse attempt. Dora leaves with an equal 5th, and the road for Miguel Pupo continues to line him up towards the finals.
Probably the most technically sound rail surfer on tour, going up against one of the most unpredictable springy surfers in the world. Just like that. Uh-oh. Congrats to Ethan Ewing taking down Italo Ferreira. Power gets the edge.
You hear a pin drop in the crowd. The air is just being completely sucked out of the environment.
Final remaining Brazilian male in the draw. Miguel Pupo providing these hometown surf fans something to go wild for. Right behind him, Cole Houshmand. Deep bottom turn straight into a big power hack. Through the bump, no worries.
Oh, wow. That was a well-timed combo right there.
Cole Houshmand, a finalist here at the VIVO Rio Pro. Luana Silva is leading the charge for the nation of Brazil on the WSL Championship Tour. Luana made history this year by becoming the first Brazilian woman to win the coveted World Junior Championship.
World Junior Champion sounds pretty good. It means everything. I had no idea I'd be making history as the first Brazilian woman to be World Junior Champion.
Yeah, Luana Silva finally actually reaching, I think, the expectations that she probably had of herself.
Lulu, she just came off a big World Junior Championship title.
Now that she had that, she's like, oh, I got this. I can win.
Luana Silva into the finals for the first time in her championship tour career. A massive result for her as she locks down her position on the championship tour.
You made it.
No, I
They
didn't.
cut.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. That was it.
No!
You've officially made the cut.
It's a lot, you know. The last 2 years, it hasn't been the easiest, but I never gave up. I never backed down. Oh, it just feels so good. Sigh of relief, really.
Luana is coming of age on the championship tour, and as a result, the popularity of this 21-year-old is skyrocketing here in Brazil. Luana Silva, her growth has been incredible. She is definitely one of the most improved surfers on the championship tour. Style, power, how fast she's going. She's flying that flag, and she's kind of representing Brazil right now in an amazing way.
When she comes to Brazil, she gets to feel like, wow, everybody wants me to win too. They're matching her desire to do well on the championship tour.
She's had big ups and downs right here at this location, but having her partner, João Chianca, be a local from here, I feel like has really elevated her performance when it comes to surfing at this event in particular.
I saw her run down through the gauntlet. You could see her elevate. Her steps got higher and faster, and she just turned the corners. And that was strictly just thriving off the energy of the crowd. Maybe she could do that in this event and take a win.
As we prepare for the women's semifinals, Silva will surf against 2023 world champion Caroline Marks. Luana will be the undeniable underdog in this heat, but there is no question that she is the fan favorite on the beach.
Lulu with a chance to take this event win for the country of Brazil, and she's already firing away on the back end.
It looks like this is the first wave she got, the 5-point ride. Nice up in vertical to finish it off.
Lulu controlling this one so far with a 5 and a 4.17. Caroline Marks drives into the first section. Caroline has really just had this completion. Luana Silva with a lot on the line. She has a chance to bring home a title for Brazil. It's been since Andrea Lopez in 1999. Caroline Marks trying to get in this heat. There's a little snap there that can turn in the pocket, just smaller wave that didn't have a whole lot in it.
And here's Lulu.
That's a nice one single turn. I think, to tell you the truth, I think Caroline might be overthinking.
Lulu has just made her second final of the season, but more importantly, her first final in Brazil with a chance to win this event for the hometown crowd.
Luana Silva makes history. She will be the first Brazilian woman to surf in the final heat here at home in 26 years. In individual sports, there are always frontrunners and expected winners. But sometimes there is a surprise competitor that just seems to fly under the radar. Silently rising to the top is Molly Picklum.
Good golly, Miss Molly at backboard knows how to pick 'em, coming out clean.
It's a long year. I think you go through times where you really want it so bad that you get lost in it, and I feel like when you're enjoying it, you're more happy to turn up and put more hours in, and the more you can surf and compete and be happy, then the more energy you have, the better the show you can put on.
Grab rail, Cuddy, well executed.
Everybody knows how good she is, and it is really weird when you look at her stats and you don't see a victory. She's now become this silent assassin who's just kind of sharking her way through these events.
Semi-final number 2 is on. Molly Picklum in the blue.
Runner-up, Molly Picklum. Semi-finals, Molly Picklum.
Semi-final, Molly Picklum. Runner-up in the final, Molly Picklum.
You know, I don't want to be this person that just goes good here and then not so good there. I want to make sure I can show up and be exactly how I want to perform every single event when it's time. And yeah, it hurts, you know. You go to the other side of the world, you put in all this effort to then let yourself down and not put your best foot forward. And I think keeping yourself accountable, even though you're miles and miles away from home and friends and family, it can be tricky, but it's important, you know. And I think that's something I look to improve on this year.
Bang! Molly hammers it!
If you don't win an event, you're kind of left out of the news a little bit. I talked to Molly after lowers, and I could tell that little flame is still burning, you know? She wants to win events and work her way into the title race. And she's done it in a really cool way. You know, deciding to part ways with her coach this year, kind of wanted to feel how she'd handle things on her own, and she's doing it. It's actually a really great place for Molly Picklum to be.
This year, I want to win a world title, you know. I don't turn up ever to lose, and I think that's something that I'm leaning on this year, and I have a dream to win a world title, and let's make it 2025.
Molly Picklum is on a mission to win a world title. And to do that, she needs to win events. Here in Brazil, Pickles has quietly earned a spot in what will be a very loud women's final.
The women's final starting now. Luana Silva taking on Molly Picklum. Big opportunity for Molly, looking for her first win of 2025. What do you think Lulu would be going through right now with this crowd backing her?
A lot of pressure because she has all the crowd behind her, on her shoulders.
We got Luana Silva, the Brazilian dream coming true right now. She's keeping everybody on this beach's heads up high. She's the last Brazilian left in the draw. She made the final. Can she take down Molly Picklum and just keep this party going?
First wave goes to the Australian Molly Picklum, tagging a big section. Well-placed maneuver.
This is a massive turn, actually.
Scores in for Picklum, 6.83 start. Lulu, she wants to get started.
Great surfing right there for Lulu. This final turn right here. Perfect time. Up and vertical, pushes that back foot, keeps the board under her.
A 6.63, and her camp's getting even more animated. As we roll in with the Brazilian throwing down an open face hook. Has a big wall and a nice end section to tag. It's a big tail blow, but Lulu can't hang on. A very aggressive finishing move.
She was gonna get a massive score with that blow tail.
And now Molly's gonna try to put this one away. Nice top turn and getting there late, but coming down with a big section riding away. That is what she's famous for.
Molly looks excellent on that last wave.
It is excellent at 8.17.
3, 2, 1.
It will be Molly Picklum taking out the VIVO Rio Pro, her first win of 2025. Molly Picklum is so stoked right now. After all those runner-ups and finals, this one's extra special.
I worked so hard this year to really put my best foot forwards, and actually before I was going out, I was like, felt nearly emotional because I was just like, okay, I get another chance, you know, to try and get a victory. I've dreamt so much of like winning here in Rio too. I'm like a real energetic person. I love the Brazilian energy, and to get a win this year means so much for sure.
Cinco voltas no campeonato dela, uma manobra de quase voltou. Olha o quanto perto que você está da vitória. É muito perto, tá? Parabéns, parabéns. Ó, olha o que você está fazendo esse ano, tá? Passou forte, fez final em Bells, quase ganhou aqui. Por um detalhezinho tu não ganhou. Levanta a cabeça, parabéns. Estou muito orgulhoso de você, tá? Parabéns.
Let's hear it for your runner-up, Luana Silva.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year, special week here in Brazil. The support has been amazing, and that's what kept me going.
Your champion and now new world #1. Let's hear it for Molly Picklum.
It means the world to me. These wins don't come easy these days. The women are so good, and yeah, I'm so grateful.
Well done, Molly. Congratulations. Enjoy every bit of this.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Muito obrigada.
Molly Picklum, your champion and world #1, heading into Jeffreys Bay.
Brazil is the undisputed loudest event on tour. As a competitor, you have to embrace the rage, turn up the volume, and sometimes throw down a freestyle rap.
We're in Brazil, what a thrill. Who's gonna make a killing on these waves? Italo's out there flipping around. Crosby's going to town. What are you gonna say? Saquarema town, hey.
That was so good.
The VIVO Rio Pro is an extremely hard event to win for international surfers. On the men's side of the CT, the last 6 champions are all Brazilian.
The reality of Saquarema and Brazil and winning is being able to overcome a lot of energy and vibe here in Brazil that is going completely against you and for the favor of the Brazilians. And with that, you have to be able to turn off the noise, get in your mindset, go out there and just, you know, handle your business.
Cole Houshmand feeling the flow.
Cole Houshmand does it with an 8-point ride as his benchmark.
So much power, so much rhythm in his game.
I think that for like Griffin, he's had such a crazy hard year this year that this is nothing for him.
Griffin Colapinto has taken out the top dog, world #1.
He is elevating himself above the noise, which is what you have to do here in Brazil to win if you're not Brazilian.
And he's going for big airs again.
When you step through that portal, you enter that flow state, you're gonna be unstoppable. I mean, that was straight up powerhouse surfing by Cole Houshmand, doing everything the judges are asking for today.
I don't know what to do right now. I'm like overwhelmed with the look.
Professional sport is undeniably centered on training, coaching, strategy, and the proper mindset. But the one aspect that is often overlooked is having fun. Cole Houshmand came to Brazil with a fresh haircut, a big smile, and some new sunglasses. His confidence is through the roof, and the powerful goofy foot lights up the left with some of the biggest frontside turns of the event. Huge tail smashing turn, freeze the fins.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
hats off to Houshie.
Griffin Colapinto is thriving in this pressure-filled atmosphere by simply having the most fun. Colapinto, going left, blasts his way all the way to the final, going up against his homie Cole Houshmand.
We're in Brazil, what a thrill. Italo's out there flipping around. Cosby's going to town. What are you gonna say? Saquarema town. Hey, turn that frown upside down, cause we're in Sac Town. Hey.
That was so good.
Griffin Colapinto and Cole Houshmand are the standout competitors here in Saquarema. And the two Californians will surf the final heat of the VIVO Rio Pro.
This will be fun. This should be fun, huh? Well done, dude. Well done.
It's time for the final. Griffin Colapinto taking on Cole Houshmand. Two good friends, two guys from San Clemente, California, going head-to-head for the first time in Brazil.
There's going to be speed and power from our man Cole Houshmand, and we're going to get the same thing from Griffin, but he's got a mad air game to show us as well.
The consistency that we've seen from Griffin has been impeccable the last 3 events, but this is the best backhand surfing I've seen from him ever. Here's Houshie though, Joe.
6'3", 225, connects with the lip. Number 91 blows the back out. And now into his third move. It's another solid snap to slide. It's a 9.4, the best number we've seen of the event.
Cole's sitting on a 9. Griff knows he needs a bomb of a score, and all of a sudden the biggest set of the day comes through, and he's in position for it, takes off.
Colapinto with priority, and he will load up on a double overhead section and tagging it. A huge backhand hanger. Still trying to fight for the finish. Colapinto gets it. Cole on the left out front. Lanes back, blows the board out the back. Griff now needs an 8.68. And now Griff's got a big ramp, shooting for the sky. Big slob, full road, incomplete. Breaking the streak for Brazil since 2017, now belongs to USA. Cole Houshmand takes out the VIVO Rio Pro.
Honestly, like, I just went out there surfing with my best friend, Griffin. Like, we're just like, hey, it's like an expression session. We don't even know what we're doing. It's just like, we're just gonna have fun, and I was like, let's have a good battle. And the fans all week, whether they love me or hate me, it's like the most passionate people in the world, and I love it, you know?
Yeah, psycho surfing.
It's what we dream of and like what we live for, and honestly, like, I couldn't imagine anything better.
Your champion of the VIVO Rio Pro. Let's hear it for Cole Houshmand.
The VIVO Rio Pro concludes with two good friends congratulating each other on the legendary Saquarema stage.
To share another final with Griffin is like the dream. Honestly, I've had 2 finals on tour and both have been with Griffin, so I'm just trying to take it in. I'm pretty speechless, honestly.
Next time on Inside Pro Surfing, the WSL Championship Tour returns to Jeffreys Bay, South Africa.
The whole tour is heading to the best right point break on the planet.
It's one of those canvases that is inspiring.
It's like one of the great wonders of our surfing world.
You just let out the lions roar.
Absolutely tore the bag out of that thing.